this behind the mask piece is all about that. How do we shine the light on those people that are doing a fantastic job right now? And how do we get their name recognised beyond, their direct line managers? How do we make sure the trusts realise that this is a huge risk to the trust, but just because someone's doing a good job shouldn't mean that we shouldn't look to try and improve it further. We should always recognise that people are doing a good job and reward them for that.
One of my friends from a long time, well, we've been friends since I was like 10. Unfortunately, she lost her mum. She went for an operation. It's very standard hernia removal, got an infection from the surgery and ended up with sepsis. Unfortunately, was missed and passed away way too young. And it's something, obviously, that I'll always remember. And then being a part, you said kind of before about how the customers that we help are often seen as in the background, they're behind the scenes, they're not seen as the biggest part, but actually every single part, like you said, plays such a huge part in patient safety when it comes to surgery. And it needs talking about so much more when there's so many personal stories out there that have been, like, people have been affected by issues. How can we and how can our customers really start to raise the profile of these teams and what they do?
Well, first and foremost, that's horrific, and the problem is it's also not an isolated incident. Now, I saw a lovely image that sort of highlighted that and what it looked like, and everybody had their own unique barcode on there. And I thought there's one thing missing from this. And whilst there was a lovely picture of a practitioner leaning over a surgical tray, there was absolutely no barcode associated with that to say that the instruments that have been decontaminated, sterilised, and then brought to that operation are actually fit for purpose. And that just highlighted the whole piece for me, which is they are so hidden, and they are so hidden because they're doing such a good job that it's very difficult to highlight someone that's doing such a good job and sort of reward them. And it's almost like you're doing too good a job, Hayley, that I'm now not going to actually worry about it anymore. It doesn't become a risk to the trust. This is the whole reason why I'm trying to build a team that is resilient, understands the market, and is great at their role. My emphasis is always on sort of what we can do for the customer, not necessarily what the customer can do for us. So it's all about how do we deliver an exceptional service as often as possible. There will always be mistakes, there will always be problems, but we want to own those as well. We want to learn from them, and we want to make sure that wherever possible, we're sort of focused very much on sort of partnership, advocacy, and real long-term success for our clients.